I'm here to bring you guys a message. Scorpio, this message may or may not resonate with every Scorpio watching. Please use your discernment when watching tarot. And happy birthday, Scorpio, because it is your season. I hope you guys are enjoying your season. So we're going to take a look at the general energy that surrounds you currently. We're going to look at love, money, and career. All right? Let me get TikTok in here. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. All right, so let's get started. Thank you guys so much for your subscriptions. Thank you for your follows. I appreciate each and every one of you who appreciate me back. All right, Scorpio, clear and concise messages. Benevolent ancestors, Holy Spirit, universe, and spirit guides. What does Scorpio need to know? Yeah. As soon as I split the deck, I see a gold digger that's coming back. What? Clear and concise message for Scorpio. Ooh, guardian. So you guys are protected. You can be telling me that your angels don't play about you, your ancestors don't play about you, Scorpio. Peace. Peace, fam. All right, Scorpio. First card out is always the most important energy. So let's see. Messages for Scorpio. We got no. It's not the right time. Liar. Be careful if someone's sneaky. Damn. Cycles. Fate. Karma. Something ending is something beginning. Let me get one more. Caution. It says, find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. Bottom of the deck, we got intuition. I'm also seeing communicate. It says compromise, forgive, work it out. All right, Scorpio. Intuition says the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. So let's see what this is all about, honey. Turn on some background noise. Peace, fam. All right, let's see. Why are these energies out here for Scorpio's reading? What do we need to know? Benevolent ancestors, Holy Spirit, universe, and spirit guides. Some of you guys are Libra, Scorpio cuspers. Or you could be Scorpio, well, yeah, I saw justice in the reverse. All right, let's see. Again, happy birthday to all of you who are celebrating during this season. I hope it is a memorable one. Why is this no energy coming out here? What is that about? It says it's not the right time. And let me just say this. This message may or may not resonate with every Scorpio watching. So if this message doesn't resonate, it's okay. It's just not your story. Okay, Scorpio? So let's see. Why is no here? We got the Four of Wands coming out in the reverse. Whoa. The Ten of Cups wanted to come out. And victory. Nice. That's interesting. Because the Four of Wands in the reverse is somebody here who could be experiencing some issues with their partner. Maybe there's disharmony, there's arguments, there's fighting, tension. Somebody here is not able to be joyful. Or somebody here, they can't be at peace in their own home or within themselves. The Ten of Cups is here and victory is here. So with the Ten of Cups, I'm seeing like somebody here is finding emotional contentment. What it looks like is somebody's overcoming something. You could be telling me this no energy in the Four of Wands is like representing how you're coming to realize that this ain't it. Whatever this relationship is, this could be a marriage, a high level commitment. This could be somebody that's living with you. It's something about the home. The home could also represent how you feel inside within yourself, but I get this no energy. Five of Pentacles is here at the bottom of the deck. You could be telling me that you feel like you had to reject or abandon someone. Yeah. There's a Scorpio here. You block something. Something is blocked or someone is blocked. I definitely sense that there's a loss because there's wounding here. And then we got the Page of Cups. It's like as soon as you block something out, Scorpio, then good news comes about. The Page of Cups is serendipity. Being in the right place at the right time for a blessing or a miracle, or receiving some good news. You could be telling me that whoever this person is that you blocked, they are wanting your forgiveness. But I'm picking up on a Scorpio here. You blocked something or someone out of your life, and now you are, I don't know, it's like you're receiving blessings, or you're able to have peace now. The Magician is here as well. Major Arcana for Gemini. It's like you took back your power. There's Scorpio energy. Death in the reverse. Somebody here could fear the fact that you took back your power. Somebody could fear the fact that they've lost you, Scorpio. Whoever that is, though, I feel like they did something to deserve this, because I'm seeing like a deceitful strategy with a lack of a win. Like somebody tried to do something to hurt you. They knew they was wrong. And I feel like they ended up losing. They ended up losing you and losing everything. All right, so let's see. So what's this Four of Wands in the reverse? Why is Four of Wands in the reverse here? What is that? The Hermit. Virgo energy could be significant. And the Five of Wands. It's like a Scorpio here made a decision to withdraw. You could be telling me that you purposefully are keeping your moves hidden. Or you're just like, you pulled away energetically. The Five of Wands in the reverse is because of the arguing. You're not about to argue with someone here. You're not about to fight. I'm picking up on the Scorpio here. You want your happiness. You want peace. And you're going to get it. You're going to have it. So you could literally be telling me something is ended. Yeah, there's this liar energy already. Somebody here was trying to be sneaky. I guess they thought that you weren't going to figure it out. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn that's involved. But whoever this person is, doesn't matter what zodiac sign they are. I feel like whoever this person was, they was being greedy and selfish. They were only thinking about themselves. And they were hiding something from you. So again, I'm getting this big fat no. Scorpio's like, no, that is a complete sentence, right, Scorpio? I feel like you blocked somebody. I feel like you are rejecting someone here and you are demanding your peace. No means no. So what's up with this liar energy? Why is this here? Because it sure is showing up again. It's like so clear that you found out somebody here was lying to you. What's this about? We got injustice. I just saw that not too long ago. This is why I said somebody here could be a Libra, Scorpio, cusper, because I saw this. So now it's out here. Somebody did something to you and they knew better than that. And I feel like Whatever's going on, Scorpio is justified in their actions. It could be any sign, love. You were justified in your actions. For some of you, you could have been dealing with a Libra. And the King of Pentacles comes out. Somebody here, you were dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They don't have to be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It can be any sign. And this could be a woman in masculine energy. It's the energy first, okay? So the thing about the King of Pentacles, first of all, this could have been somebody that you were in a relationship with. You were married to this person, or there was something about being in a commitment. The King of Pentacles is that energy. Also, I feel like this could be a father figure or mother figure, put it however it resonates. This person was selfish. This person only looked out for them. This is somebody that was greedy. What else? Ooh. And I feel like this is you, Scorpio. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You ain't talking to him no more. You have grown cold to this person, detached. Because of their greed, because of their selfish energy. I feel like you've had it. You ain't got nothing to say. You could have cussed their ass out before you said no. Or you could have cussed them out and said no at the same time. Yeah, I feel like I'm talking to somebody here. You were married to this person. Could be a Taurus that was involved. You don't trust this person. You don't trust them. The Hierophant. Taurus energy. The Hierophant is here in the reverse, and this could represent that whoever this person is, they had outdated ways of thinking. They really and truly thought that you were going to tolerate their lies. And no matter what, you probably couldn't, you know, get them to see otherwise. The Hierophant in the reverse could represent the disharmony between you and this person. Whoever they are not learning from their lessons. They haven't learned anything. Yeah, King of Swords in the reverse. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Again, it doesn't matter about the signs. Not only was this person greedy and selfish, but I also feel like they were very negative. The way they talk to you. This could be somebody who's very argumentative. This could be somebody who had narcissistic tendencies. So I see the match. Not saying that you were like that. I just feel like you're detaching. You're detached. You're not speaking to this person. You're giving this person the cold shoulder. There's a Scorpio here. You chose to love yourself. I'm seeing this Ace of Cups as a new beginning in love, and then I see the Empress. Taurus, Libra energy. You don't have to be a Taurus, Libra to be an Empress, okay? And you can be a man in this energy. You have a lot to offer. This is an energy of somebody who is very abundant. This is all four queen energies rolled in one. The Queen of Pentacles, very confident, very self-sufficient. Queen of Cups, unconditionally loving, but very intuitive, emotionally intelligent. Queen of Wands, you are somebody that's very resilient, very attractive, and you have this go-getter mentality. Nothing stops you from what it is that you want. And the Queen of Swords, in the upright, somebody who's very intelligent, and you know how to say what needs to be said. You could be somebody that's very loyal. One thing I know about Scorpio, once you cross a Scorpio, it's done. Like, you will never be redeemed. They might keep dealing with you, but they ain't gonna forget what you did. They ain't gonna forget what you did to them. And if you've ever dealt with a Scorpio, your life will change, because they come with that energy of death and rebirth, transformation. What else for this injustice? The Hangman. Pisces energy could be significant. The Hangman is here. So I feel like it seems like you and another person y'all just don't share the same values. You're just not on the same page anymore. And so with that being said, why even continue this? Why even put any effort or energy into it? I feel like you have changed your perspective. You know, you could be telling me there were enough delays, there were enough challenges, and Scorpio's done. You've seen enough to make this decision. I'm hearing off with their head. Damn, Scorpio, you ain't playing. You are not playing. Can't say I blame you. Cannot say I blame you. Why is this King of Pentacles energy here in the reverse? Judgment. Scorpio Sagittarian energy. You could be a Scorpio Sagittarius cusper. This is a time of rebirth for you. This is a renewed energy. I feel like, too, the Judgment could speak of a spiritual awakening. You've acknowledged something about your journey, and it's significant enough to make a change. The Eight of Swords. I just get the impression that maybe there's a Scorpio here. You were stuck. You know, sometimes we do foolish things when we're in love. Or, you know, for whatever reason, maybe this was family or somebody that you thought you needed to take care of, and they just kept showing you their ass over and over again. You were trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. You were trying to see the good in them, the potential, right? But that was only keeping you held hostage. Yeah, you had to make a decision. You had to make a judgment call when it came to how, you know, this was limiting you. Why is the Queen of Swords here in the reverse? Because I feel like that's your energy. I feel like you are detached. Whoever this person is, Scorpio, they could have been emotionally manipulative. Some of you guys were dealing with a fellow water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That's not going to be for everybody, but whoever this person is, they are emotionally unavailable. This person could be a drama king or drama queen. It's just like, you can't put up with this. And something tells me that you recognize that this person is not about to change no time soon. And that's up to them. That's on them. That ain't got nothing to do with Scorpio. I also feel like you just stop caring. Like, I don't think Scorpio doesn't have a heart. It's not that. It's just that Scorpio is trying to make better decisions when it comes to who you emotionally invest in. And right now, it feels like the emotional investment is going towards you and the people that you care about, like your children, your immediate family, or whatever. The people that matter. But not this drama queen, drama king energy here. Somebody here, they bring too much negative energy into your life. Especially emotionally. Like, emotionally, you could be telling me that you were dealing with somebody who had a mental illness, and it's too much. Like I said, it's not that you don't care. It's just, it's too much for you. So, you made the decision to detach. That's what I'm saying. Give me more for the Queen of Swords in reverse. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. And also, I'm picking up on whoever this person is, they held secrets. You know that this person is holding back from you. You know this person is hiding things from you. And that is unacceptable for Scorpio. It feels as though they don't care, so you don't care, right? I just get that whoever this person is, they were really, really selfish. Really selfish. But that's neither here nor there for this Scorpio that I'm picking up on, because Scorpio is like, you be whoever the hell you want to be, but you won't be that with me. Okay? Scorpio is like, get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. Yeah, I'm picking up on, you know, this was a repetitive thing. Somebody showed you a cycle of what you don't want. You don't want to invest in. It's like this situation, no matter how many times, you know, you could make up the breakup, it just seemed like it was the same shit, different day. This is part of someone's fate. It was fated for you to recognize the patterns, recognize the cycles, and, you know, learn a lesson and move on, or make a decision to detach. You could be telling me that whoever this person is that you were dealing with, they got karmic shit going on in their life, and you don't want to be a part of that. You don't want to be attached to them because they dealing with, you know, their own karma. You'd rather they go on their journey and you not be a part of it. That's what I'm saying, Scorpio. What's up with the cycles? Six of Cups in the reverse. The Chariot in the reverse. Some of you guys were dealing with the Cancer. And the Ace of Swords, yeah. It's like whatever this was, Scorpio, it was leading to nowhere. Like, what are we doing? We're, you know, I feel like, too, there could have been a lot of roadblocks or a lot of just difficulties. You know how you know when something is not meant for you? When you just keep running into obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. It's like, it almost feels like something was preventing this from prospering or from changing, you know? Like I said, there were enough repetitive signs for you to make a decision, because enough is enough. Now, the Six of Cups is here in the reverse. I feel like, too, whoever this person is, because they're so emotionally unavailable, they got something from their past that they have never let go of. And it plays in their current life. Like, some sort of, like, trauma or something. I don't know if this person got their heart broke and they just can't seem to get over that, and so it's hindering the relationship between you and them, or what this is. But they cry over spilled milk. This person could literally be crying all the time, and Scorpio is like, oh my God, will you stop crying about that shit? Something like that. Somebody here can't let go of the past. Again, somebody here, you could be telling me that you were dealing with the Cancer. I got the Chariot in the reverse. This was headed to nowhere. This was headed nowhere. This was leading you in the wrong. So you could be telling me that you felt like you was going in the wrong direction. Something was just off. So I feel like it was an awakening. There was an epiphany. There was a realization. You know, circumstances could have built up to the point where something could have, I don't know, I'm hearing the straw that broke the camel's back, or it's something about you coming to accept the truth about this. When I look at the Ace of Swords, I see the crown, meaning your crown. Like, I just feel like there's this level of awareness that you have now. It's like you are clear. You're sure and clear about this. You could be telling me that you had a conversation with this person. You talked to them about this, and you see that, you know, it's like talking to a brick wall. And the truth is, it is what it is. And so, Scorpio, what you gonna do about it, right? That's what I'm saying. Give me more for the Six of Cups in the reverse. What is this? Crying over spilled milk, not able to move on from their past. You know, I'm picturing somebody here, they can't let go of what happened to them in previous relationships, and they brought it into the relationship with you, you know? So they're always, I don't know, very critical or very cautious, or they could, how do I want to put this? Like, because of something that they experienced in their past, they feel like, well, you'll do it too. Or, You know, they could be really suspectful of you. Like, say they got cheated on in their past. Now they can't trust you when you ain't did shit. You ain't did nothing to show this person anything like that. But they made you feel like you were the one that offended them. And this person, it's like they don't bring anything new to this relationship. Like you know how they say, how people say, I want to be with someone who adds something to me, who adds value to my life. Like, it feels like this person didn't have anything to offer you. If anything, this person created more of a burden than added value. Doesn't make sense? Like, this could have been somebody here who didn't have a lot of ambition, or they didn't have plans for the future. And if they did have plans, it's like this is the type of person that don't finish what they start. They talk a lot of talk, but they don't walk the walk. Does that make sense? This person could be childish. This person could be younger than you. But I just feel like they didn't add anything, no value to you. So, I mean, they only brought their baggage into this relationship. And Scorpio, that's something that you don't need. You don't need no extra baggage, emotional baggage in your life from anybody. What else for this Six of Cups? The Two of Swords, yes. Unfortunately, this person's blocked. And unfortunately, they can't see a need to change. Maybe it's not the right time. Okay, thank you, Spirit. That's why the overall energy said, no, it's not the right time. I'm picking up on the Scorpio here. You have accepted that. It is what it is. I'm going to name that. That's going to be the title of this reading. You know, because I feel like instead of trying to force something, Scorpio, you're doing everybody a favor by moving on. I don't think this person would appreciate if they kept forcing something with you. Because I feel like, Scorpio, you would tear their ass apart. You will really make the... If this person think they got baggage now, by the time they done with Scorpio... I'm just saying, because it just seems like this person can't let go. They can't move on. Like, what's wrong with you? Nah, I don't mean that for real. I mean, a lot of people struggle with that, right? So I feel like you're just making the decision that's best for everybody, and especially that's best for you. Because this person's blocked. They're not even capable of seeing or compromising with you. And I feel like that's a deal breaker for a Scorpio. What's this Chariot in the reverse? Some of you guys were dealing with the Cancer. This person, they can't move on from their past. You can't see a future with this person. Yeah, getting the Star. Exactly. So instead of forcing it, I feel like there is a Scorpio here who is letting go. You either let go or you're letting go. The Star, Major Arcana for Aquarius. Now, Scorpio can get on the right path. Now, Scorpio can focus on a more suitable direction. It's like now you're in alignment with who you are, and it feels better. It feels like a weight off of your shoulders. It feels like you're not as burdened. You can now let go of the emotional... I'm going to say emotional baggage, that extra weight, because that's what this person comes with. And no matter how much you love them, you just can't carry their emotional weight and yours. And this person seems to not want to help themselves. Queen of Pentacles. We already saw the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Them being selfish. Well, the Queen of Pentacles is your energy. even though you're not an earth sign. You're somebody that's self-sufficient. You could be telling me that the person that you were dealing with, not only do they feel helpless or they feel unable to help themselves or whatever, but they wanted you to carry their stuff. They wanted you to, like, they wanted you to really help them out emotionally. And I just feel like it's okay to help somebody that wants it. But with the Two of Swords here, I feel like this person, they couldn't accept it. They couldn't receive it. Does that make sense? You're a nurturer. You have everything needed to nurture this person. But I feel like this person wanted you to nurture them back to health, and they were literally going to drain the essence out of you if you chose to do that. You could be telling me that you feel drained. Yeah, you had to let this go. You had to let this go because it's just too much, and it was leading you to nowhere. What's this? Caution. Yep, you had to do what was best. For some of you, you did this because it was detrimental to your health. Somebody here, you could be telling me that you started experiencing health problems because of the weight emotionally. That's when you know it's bad. That's when you know it's bad. Somebody here, your anxiety couldn't take it. You already had some anxiety issues. This person didn't do nothing but compound that, make it worse. Yeah, I just feel like there's a Scorpio here. You're not willing to overwork yourself. You're not willing to sacrifice yourself for somebody else. The signs are there, and I see a Scorpio picking up on them signs. We got the Page of Swords. It's like when you try to talk to this person, all they do is get defensive. All they do is create more confusion. All this person does is make excuses. They never take accountability. One, they don't want to help themselves. They don't feel like they can help themselves. They don't feel like they have what it takes to help themselves. They feel very helpless, like they want to be a victim. They want to. And I feel like there's a Scorpio that's like, okay, you can be that, but I won't be here. I won't be here to support that. And I feel like the best way that you could show this person was to block them or to move on with your life. Yeah, I just feel like this shit was too stressful. There's a Scorpio here. I mean, you could have been just restless, tossing and turning at night, trying to understand how can I help my person? How can I feel like you felt a little powerless to help this person. You love them though. I see the Two of Cups here. You love this person, but damn it. Listen. What's the cost? What's really the cost that you would have to pay in order to be with them? Too much. Way too much for Scorpio. Bottom of the deck, we got intuition. Now, let me say this, Scorpio, on YouTube, if this message times out, there will be a part 2, okay? So, because I've been having those issues. But anyway, intuition. It says the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. That could be a Scorpio's situation. Maybe in the past you did ignore the signs and something has just continued to get worse, and now you're like, okay, enough is enough. You're done waiting for somebody to change. You're done waiting. You're looking back and seeing how much you've invested in this person. How much love you poured into them. This is not an easy decision for a Scorpio. I feel like it was not that simple. What's this intuition? Especially if you were married to them, especially if you were, listen, the devil came flying out. It was in the upright, but it came flying out and it went in the reverse. You have released yourself. You have liberated yourself from somebody else's stuff. This ain't your stuff, Scorpio. It's not your responsibility to carry this person's stuff. This person could be very codependent on you. Very codependent. They wanted you to heal them. They wanted you to soothe them. I don't know. Like I said, it feels like this person wanted to be a victim. Capricorn energy. I was saying something before I saw this energy, but I forgot what I was about to say. But anyway, you liberated yourself, Scorpio, or this is the advice. Pay attention to the red flags. If you have not already, the red flags are there for a reason. Scorpio, you choose to do whatever you want to do, but I'm picking up on a situation here. This is detrimental to somebody's health. So if you have not already walked away, just stick around a little while longer. It's like it's going to intensify to the point where you'll probably be like, you know what, I'm done. But I feel like I'm talking to a Scorpio. You've already done that. 1212 on the clock. You could be seeing that angel number. The number 1 is the energy of leadership. So you could be telling me that you had to take the lead. And the number 2 is the number of alignment. You had to take the lead in order to get yourself back on the right track. That thing was gonna hit the ground. Yeah, there's a Scorpio here. You got some positive forward movement. You're moving forward with positive. You know, it feels like you're making better choices, better decisions. Yeah. Scorpio, I'm telling you, I'm picking up on somebody here. You liberated yourself. You got the hell out of something yourself. You seen enough. And with the Knight of Wands, I feel like this is you finding freedom. This is you finding freedom. You're going to be free. And you're going to be happy. You're going to pursue what makes you happy. And I see the positive forward movement. Moving forward in a positive direction. And positive direction is each and every one of you guys' own perception. I mean, it's going to be different for everybody. But whatever it is, Scorpio knows. Scorpio knows where they're headed. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's a Scorpio here that took back the lead, took the control back. Despite your heart, despite the fact that you love someone. You realize that somebody has emotional codependence and they have emotionally attached themselves to you in a very toxic, codependent way that is limiting you, that is draining you, and that is headed in the wrong direction. That's what I'm saying. Give me more for this devil energy in the reverse. Yeah. I just feel like you want peace. And in order for you to have that peace with the 6 of Pentacles, this is about reciprocity. I give and I receive. I'm not just going to sacrifice because that's out of balance. And I'm not just going to be a taker because that would be out of balance. You want reciprocity. So you had to take the lead and make that happen for yourself. Or that's what you're doing. And then with the 8 of Pentacles, I feel like there's a Scorpio here. You focused. You have something that you focus on, whether that's working on yourself or working on a creative project, a business, or just work. You got something else that you need to put more energy and effort into. That's what I'm seeing, Scorpio. Can't say that I blame you. Can't say that I blame you, love. Especially with, not to mention that somebody here was lying. Let me not forget about that. Somebody here was lying. So they was being sneaky. It's like this person wanted to be the victim, but then at the same time, they knew that they were mistreating you at the same time. Does that make sense? All right, Scorpio, let's get some more. What else does Scorpio need to know? Happy birthday again to you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying your birthday season. It's so exciting. Clear and concise message for Scorpio. Okay, so I'm going to get you some more oracle messages, Scorpio, and then we're going to look into love, finance, and career. Yeah, definitely feel like you had to surrender. This was not easy. Water represents emotion. I feel like this was a very hard, very difficult thing to do. But you had to do it. You had to release yourself in order to ascend, in order to elevate or evolve, or just to move forward. Yeah, I feel like this person was a distraction. They were distracting you. Very concise message for Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio, you're trying to have fun. You're trying to enjoy your life. You're trying to enjoy your life, as you should. The flamingo energy, it says fun. You ain't trying to take this shit too seriously. You want to have fun. You want to have better experiences. You don't want to be fussing and crying and fighting all the time and struggling and feeling burdened and weighed down and having to go check your blood pressure every 5 damn minutes. You don't want to live life like that, Scorpio. So you had to do something about it. I'm seeing the sunflower energy. It says action. You had to take action. Somebody here could be 34. The number 2 could be significant. Let's take a look at a message. So I'm going to use the guided light for you, Scorpio. This is by Shavi Zane. She has 3 YouTube channels here. Check her out, fam. But we're going to look at this guided light. This is a book full of channeled messages that she created. We're going to go to message number 2. Since we have this flamingo energy here and it's represented by 2, let's just see. I'm curious. What is the message? It says, be patient. Your creative gifts are blossoming. So continue to nurture them and speak positivity into your life. There are essential cycles that must occur before your creations can be shared with the world. So hold on to your vision. Yeah, I feel like there's a Scorpio here. You're working on something. You're focused on something here that you're trying to manifest or you're trying to create for yourself. And you can't be distracted by somebody who doesn't want to help themselves. It's wise to keep your plans to yourself, as others may be watching and could send negative energy your way. Regardless of their influence, concentrate on your passion and pour your love into your work. See, whereas before you were pouring into this person, now I feel like there's a Scorpio here who is pouring into themselves. Something that you want, that you feel is worthy. You will reap a bountiful reward that returns love to you in abundance. There's that reciprocity. What you put into something, you're expecting something in return. And this relationship it was not conducive for that, because you didn't have a person who was willing to even be open to that. You can clearly see, you can see clearly now that the obstacles of the past no longer hold you back. Fear and self-sabotage no longer stagnate you. You recognize the endless possibilities ahead and no longer limit your potential. You've established a stable, balanced foundation within, which is now reflecting in your external circumstances. Keep going. You are very close to reaching your goal. Nice. Thank you, Shavi. All right, so back to this flamingo energy. I feel like there is a Scorpio here. You are expecting better days. Some of you guys, you could be telling me that you have found a new relationship. As I'm seeing 2 flamingos. Somebody here who is more on your level. Somebody here who is more open, who can be more understanding, or who can at least provide that opportunity for reciprocity. I feel like the key word here is reciprocity. Reciprocity. Yeah. Some of you guys have decided to either go on a vacation or you are vacationing. And guess what, Scorpio? This type of leadership, like taking over the lead of your life, is creating, it's increasing your attractiveness. So you could be telling me that you are receiving a lot more compliments lately, or, you know, you just feel really good about yourself. But this is what's going to call in a higher level of love, or a new experience in love, a different kind of experience in love, because you are recognizing and realizing what's important as far as you in love. You're not just accepting somebody and their baggage. You're not just accepting that. Yeah. You took action. I'm talking to a Scorpio who took action. So be on the lookout for better days ahead. You could be telling me you already are experiencing better days ahead. You could be telling, especially if you're on vacation, take me with you, Scorpio. Where you go? Where you at? You could be doing that for your birthday. Let's get some more clear and concise message. You are not bothered. You are not. I feel like there's a Scorpio here. You are so unbothered. Clear and concise message. Maybe you needed to take a vacation to just, you know, again, release. Oh my God, I'm telling you. What we say about reciprocity, Scorpio? Reciprocation. What you want wants you. Sow your seeds and your harvest will undoubtedly be bountiful and rewarding. I feel like I'm talking to a Scorpio here. You're only going to invest in things that invest back into you, right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, this is fated. There's a Scorpio here. You recognize that your destiny is in the palm of your own hand. It's up to you. Libra energy. Again, there could be a Scorpio here. You're a Libra, Scorpio cusper. But I'm just saying justice served. Some of you guys, you could be telling me you're going through a divorce. But this could be a separation. It says justice. Now the scales are balanced. Now you're no longer feeling like something's off or you're headed in the wrong direction. Yeah, it's like you learned. I got knowledge. It's like you learned your lesson. There's a Scorpio here. You learn from this. You have more wisdom. You have more knowledge. Yep, there's clarity. That's confirmation. I feel like there's a Scorpio here. You know what it is that you want. And your confidence is at an all-time high. Some of you guys were dealing with a Leo. You have Leo in your chart. It says, don't allow your false ego to close you off to the true situation and cause you to go into defensive mode. Bottom of the deck. Come through, Spirit. What I tell you? Didn't I tell you there's a Scorpio here? Now you're on the right path. Now you feel like you're headed in the right direction. That's confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. We got right direction and we got new energy. Welcome to this new chapter of your life. Welcome to this new beginning, Scorpio. You're going in the right direction. Keep moving forward and focus on activities that bring you long-term benefits. New energy. Have faith in new beginnings as this new exciting chapter unfolds. Make sure to close the door to the past. Nice. Some of you guys, you got a rare offer coming towards you. It says, believe in the impossible. A rare opportunity is making its way to you that will bring you new hope. Nice, Scorpio. Yeah, I just feel like there's an ending of a cycle. There's a Scorpio here. You learned so much in that last cycle. But baby, that shit's over. Okay? Like, it's over. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What else was Scorpio? Thank you guys. Oh my gosh. As soon as I split the deck, who do I see? Scorpio. And there's a Scorpio here that will defend this new beginning that you have. With everything within you. No matter what other people say, Scorpio has made a decision. Some of you guys were dealing with the Cancer. But overall, this energy, care, I just feel like it's about you. It's all about you, Scorpio. And it's not selfish. It's not. It's what you need to do to take care of you. You're doing what you need to do. I'm seeing Pisces energy too. Determination to do what's necessary to take care of you. You've done enough to take care of other people. You did enough. You did a good job. You did the best you could. But like I said, somebody, first of all, was lying, trying to act like they were a victim, and this person wanted you to carry their weight. Clear and concise message. Wow, this message is so straight to the point. Scorpio is like, I'm done. I'm done. Patience. Somebody here lives in Florida. Believing in miracles, believing in yourself, having faith. It's like an increase in your faith, strength. Some of you guys were born in the year of the tiger. Wisdom. I love this energy. Scorpio, you've gained so much wisdom. This was not all in vain. Look at the wisdom that you got. Something about owls could be significant. Let me get one more for Scorpio. You got the wisdom to know when people are trying to fool you. One of the things that you learned was the tricks that people play, the games that people play. And I'm seeing the Scorpio here. You have figured out balance in your life. There's that Libra energy again. Balance. I see you moving forward with, intention, being apprehensive, cautious. But Scorpio said, I'm going to be happy with or without you. I'm going to be happy with or without you. Okay. So Scorpio, let's look at love and romance. When it comes to love and romance, what does Scorpio need to know? Maybe that's not even your focus right now. Scorpio, you could be like, you know what? I'm just taking the time to love me. How about I love me for a little while? Maybe you're not taking dating too seriously. Ooh, okay, new love. Some of you guys, you're meeting someone new. We did see the flamingo energy. It says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. You could be telling me that you started dealing with somebody new, and as soon as you met them, it was like a breath of fresh air. You didn't want to stay in your current situation. That's for some of you. Not all of you, but somebody here is showing you something new, something better. Hold on one second, Scorpio. If you are born in the year of the tiger, because we did see that tiger energy, you were born in either 1962, 1974, 1986, 1998. You're somebody that's adventurous, daring, and lucky. That's for those of you that were born in the year of the tiger. But anyway, yeah, we got new love here, and there's separation. So yeah, it's like you had to separate yourself from anything that was threatening your happiness. It's just that simple. I mean, it wasn't that simple, but you know what I'm saying. So, Scorpio, when it comes to this new love, for some of you, you've already met someone new. It could be just new love, loving yourself. You just feel different about yourself. Like, I don't know how to explain that, but I want to look at something else here. Hold on one second. For those of you that are looking for this new person, let's get some more. Let's get some more on that. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for hitting that like button, your subscriptions. When it comes to this new person, can we get any more insight on that? I just saw it's up to you. It's up to you. Clear and concise message for Scorpio. What's that? Yes. This is a yes. Scorpio, get ready. Because I feel like a lot of you guys are getting ready to have new love in your life. A lot of you guys are getting ready to have new love in your life if you have not already met someone. It says, congratulations. You are on the road to success. You needn't have any reservations about your situation, as it's going to work out beautifully. Part of living a successful life is taking care of yourself. It's wonderful to have many things to be grateful for, but make sure you don't wear yourself down by working too hard. Take time to enjoy peace in your life. Nice. Okay. So let's look into finance and career. Now, Scorpio, the way that I do finance and career, I'm going to pull energy about what could be blocking you from having the kind of money that you want to see, or what could be blocking you from having the kind of dream career that you've always wanted. Okay, so that's what I'm going to look for when I look at money and career. I just saw environment. It depends on the environment that you're in, right? Because a lot of times we can get distracted from our dreams and our goals because we just got a lot of chaos going on. It says chaos around you also creates chaos in your head. Spirit is saying organize your space, declutter your space, and create a new environment, and create an environment in which it signals to the universe that you are ready for the next big step in life. So yeah, this was about you removing anything that was creating distractions or that was keeping you from focusing. Your environment, I want to leave that out. Let me get more. Clear and concise message. What does Scorpio need to know? Scorpio. All right, we got a blocked crown chakra. A blocked crown chakra. Your crown chakra is located at the very top of your head, and the mantra is, I know. So this is about having that direct line of communication to the divine, to spirit. What is your purpose? What are you here to do? Who are you? Are you hearing the messages that God is sending you? Are you open to receive that, or are you distracted? It says crown chakra. You may experience narrow-mindedness, greed, and materialism, excessive egoism. To unblock your 7th chakra, practice living a minimalist life. Use crystals or go outside to help you experience spiritual growth and feel more connected to the universe. Scorpio. Bottom of the deck, there's that victim energy. So Scorpio, remember when I was saying that the person that you were dealing with, they wanted to be a victim? Sometimes people come into our lives as mirrors. And they reflect back to us the parts of us that we don't see. Eyes look out, they don't look in. So you could be telling me that through the experience with this person and their victim mentality, you have learned how not to adopt that principle, or you are learning that you have to work on some of those fears. It says victim mindset keeps you blocked energetically and emotionally. Spirit is saying to practice forgiveness. Choose to release the victim mentality and become an empowered survivor to learn from the past and move forward to a joyful and abundant future. So yeah, there's a lot that needs to be cleared out here. If you are focusing on your money, if you're focusing on career advancement, you got to clear out these distractions. You got to clear out these distractions, and you should work on your crown. Work on how you're receiving your downloads from spirit. Work on how you're receiving messages from the Most High. Make sure that there's nothing blocking you. That's what I'm saying, Scorpio. Did I talk about, hold on. Go back to the victim energy. Yeah, I read that. Okay. I don't know why I felt like I didn't read that. That's weird. Anyway, let's get a couple more oracle messages, Scorpio, to close this reading out. I want to thank you guys again for being here. If this message times out, Scorpio, there will be a part 2 for those of you on YouTube, because I've been having issues with my my messages zapping out for some reason. Let's do a hip-hop queen. So I am so fascinated with this deck. Let's see what messages the hip-hop queen, the queens of hip-hop, want to say to a Scorpio. I wonder who's going to come out today for you guys. Clear and concise message. What does Scorpio need to know from the queens of hip-hop? So you can follow me on YouTube. My YouTube channel is called Vibe Nation Tarot. For those of you who are over here on TikTok. So I'm streaming on both. Okay, we got Spinderella from the group Salt and Pepper. And her message is transition. Spinderella is here to talk about transition. Bottom of the deck, we got Sparky D. Sparky D, and her message is resistance. All right, Scorpio, why is Spinderella here? What is her message? What is the message from Spin? Transition. It says, as 1/3 of Salt and Pepper, Spinderella was a force. Starting out as a dancer, she applied her fluid movements on the turntables, DJing for the legendary group throughout their most pivotal years. From spinning records in the video for Salt and Pepper's classic Push It, to lending some of her own bars to their later track, What a Man. Spin knows how to get the party started. And like all of the female DJs who have come before and after her, she is a pivotal disc in the backbone of hip-hop. After all, how can a party rock without music? Like record spinning on vintage techniques, the tables are also turning for you. Any issue you've been grappling with just needs you to pick a direction to move in. There's beauty in change. There's beauty in change in that it's always constant. And you are more ready for it than you know. There are, of course, growing pains with every new level. Something Spinderella herself had to experience. That's what makes this card so special. Invoke the spirit of the DJ and let the records spin how they must. You won't skip a beat. Nice. That's why I like this little deck. It's called the Hip Hop Queens. I think this little deck is so cute. Is there anything else for Scorpio? Let's do angel numbers. Let's do angel numbers. If you see any of these numbers, Scorpio, here are the messages you need to know. Clear and concise message for Scorpio. Again, happy birthday to all of you guys. Scorpio. Okay, you could be telling me that you're saying 4 a lot, whether that's 444 or 4444. It says blessing in disguise. There might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. If you've been suffering or feeling lost, some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. So hang in there. So some of you guys could be telling me you see a lot of 4s lately. You could be a life path 4. There's something about law enforcement. You could be working in law enforcement if you are a life path 4. Criminal justice, whatever the case may be. I just get that you have overcome a lot of obstacles. This has done nothing but strengthen your character. We got 1414. It says light up. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with a new opportunity, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. 0909 says new beginnings. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major, and it feels good to level up. Close the old chapter, a new adventure will unravel. So I don't know if you see it or not, but this is like, this change that you're experiencing, it's part of your destiny. It's faded. And I feel like this is an opportunity for you to experience something new here, Scorpio. The number 0 is that reset energy. And the number 9 is like the ending of old cycles. Ooh, some of you guys could be seeing 1111. It says, wish come true. You're in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news, experience, new opportunities, or an exciting new acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It's not a coincidence, but a gift of fate. We've said these things earlier in the reading. We talked about fate. We talk about new love. Like all of these same messages are coming out with every card. That's confirmation, Scorpio. More 4s. Something about the number 4 here. 0404 says, slow down. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Remember we saw that card that had the heart on it and it said caution? Some of you guys, you had to do this. This was detrimental to your health. Slow down. And caution is like that too. Slowing down, being more observant. Okay. So it says, don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. That's another thing. I feel like there's a Scorpio here. You learn that boundaries are essential. Boundaries are essential. They protect you. So the word no, because that was the overall energy of your reading. Then the word no is a complete sentence. No means no. I just got 1919. It's like everything in your reading is confirming itself. Literally, this 1919 says cycles. And that's exactly what came out in the reading as well. It's like you had to pay attention to anything that kept repeating itself that was creating stagnancy in your life. Cycles. Karma will pay you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that you don't repeat them in the future. Make some space for new experiences. Yeah, I feel like there's a Scorpio here. You learn. You learn. Maybe it was after going through something over and over again. Maybe it was, you know, you were trying to force it. You were trying to see it. Hey, whatever the case may be. I'm talking to a Scorpio here. Lesson learned. Time to move forward. Time to move on. And it's right in time for your season. So again, happy birthday to you guys. I hope this message brought you clarity and confirmation because that was my intention. I do offer personal readings, Scorpio, so if you're interested, you can go to my website, vibenationtarot.com. But with that being said, my loves, that's what I have for you. So those of you who are over here on TikTok, please be aware of the fake. Well, for anybody, please be aware of the fake accounts. There are people out here who are pretending to be me and other tarot readers. Please don't get scammed. I never reach out to anyone for any reason. But anyway, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. So I hope you guys enjoyed that reading. I enjoyed bringing it to you. Thank you again for the gifts. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for your subscriptions and your follows. Y'all take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.